about to begin. The moment that we locked eyes. Now everywhere you go, my eyes follow close. And I'm just waiting for the time to be right to tell you how I've loved you for a while. Oh, my heart is going wild. You wear me down like when the sea
Morning, guys. Good morning. Just in the morning. How is everybody doing? Good morning, Oggy, Jenny Wren, Zaranya, Kerry. Hello. Oh dear. I'm glad Jenny Wren's here because Jenny, you resubscribed last stream and I completely forgot to make the hexies. And Karen, good morning to you, Karen. Karen, I need your address because I need to post out your coaster to you. So if you can pop that to me in a whisper or a Facebook message or something, Karen, I would really appreciate it. Oh, Anna Lou, I made you jump. I'm sorry, Anna Lou. Good morning to you as well. Oh dear, I'm feeling a bit better today. Feeling a bit better. Still a bit meh, but yeah, I was awake all night. I couldn't sleep again because I've got another idea churning. And as always, I might as well just make it because then I know if it's going to work or not. So I don't know if it's going to work out. We will see. Oh no, Anna Lou is unpicking as well. Oh, you didn't stab yourself with a seam ripper, did you? Because that's not funny. I've done that before now, and it's not good. Excuse me. Still trying to clear stuff off my chest. But yeah, Jenny Wren, I need to make you a hexie. I need to make you a hexie for your subscription. So let me just, let's do that, change that camera view. This is what I'm going to be playing with today. I've got some nice Christmassy type fabrics and we'll make something for Christmas. And but first things first, let me make Jenny Wren's hexie because I forgot everybody's hexies last time around. Oh no, Anna Lou, that is the worst. I think we've all done that at least once. We've forgotten to leave the turning gap. Very frustrating. I always find as well I've done my best stitching when I do that too. If it comes to unpicking, it's always been my best stitching that I have to rip out. So Jenny, do you want to pick a colour for your hexie for this month? And I'll make it up for you quickly before we get started running through my other idea. A yellow one, of course you can have a yellow one. There we go, let's grab a yellow. Oh dear. Yeah, I completely forgot last time around. So, not to worry, I'm a bit of a butterfly sometimes. But I need a pin cushion, let's grab that. And then we'll get this basted quickly. And I can show you what I'm planning. I'm hoping it looks good. We always hope everything looks good, don't we? Nobody sets out to make a rubbish project. But I've got a huge list of projects that I want to make, and I've just got to sit down and get on with them really. And this one cropped up. Ah, Anna Lou! Thank you very much, Anna Lou. Yay, 4 months. My goodness me. My goodness me. You would like a green one. Brilliant. I will get a green one on the go as well then. Oh, thank you so much, Anna Lou. So are you on your lunch break today, Anna Lou, or are you off work? Ow, I keep stabbing myself. Let's grab a green one whilst we're here. Because it's a miserable old day today. It's just started to throw it down with rain here with me. Oh, Anna Lou, I'm so sorry to hear that. I say I'm really struggling to get back into the going to work. It's not that I'm not enjoying work, I just kind of would rather be at home, especially when the weather turns like this. I don't like standing in a cold workshop working. Oh, it's dark and rainy with you too, Kerry. Ew. Autumn is very definitely here now, isn't it? So here we go. This is Jenny Wren. I just put my hand cream on before I started as well. Ah! Karen! 7 months, Karen! Oh my word. Oh my word. Well, Karen, would you like to pick a colour too whilst I'm at it? Let's pull these back. Pick yourself a colour and I will make you a hexie too. Oh, Anna, keeping yourself busy with Christmas projects and making presents. Oh, that's the best kind of stitching, isn't it? Best kind of stitching. Oh dear, sorry, my hands are really greasy. I've just put some hand cream on, which is a bit silly because you can't grip needles so well. I was out on the bike again this morning, taking the boys to school on their bikes, and that wind was cold and I couldn't find my gloves. Pink, please. No problemo. Pink we can do. Let's grab a pink one out there. Look. There we are. Still haven't come up with an idea yet. I might do just a giant rainbow snowflake and gradually add you all in. That could be fun. Or maybe we'll just make a little cushion. I really don't know. But let's get this one done. This is Jenny Wren. But yes, I'm just going to be working through my hexagami projects. Every time I get lost and I don't know what to do, I think, go back to your hexagamis, because there's a lot of ideas. It started off as 20 to make, and I think now I'm up to about 50 to make. So let's try and get it back down to 49. I'm looking for a pen so I can write your name on it. Oh, is that one there? There is one sneaking away in there. So this is Jenny Wren. Oh, let's get a pen that works. Oh, come on. Let's try over here. Another one over here. Let's try this one. Oh dear. That looks better, doesn't it? Jenny Wren. There you go. Oh, that's going to white out, isn't it, because of my light? But that's you, Jenny Wren. All made up, and I'll pop you in the pot with everybody else. Getting a lovely little rainbow going on now. So I need to just figure out what I'm going to make with them all. There we go. That is Karen. Let's just get Karen written down, then I won't forget. Karen, and Anna Lou is the green one. There we go. Now I know who everybody is. I can just get you basted. You're very welcome, Jenny. You're very welcome. Like I say, I'm always humbled and very, very grateful when people subscribe. Oh, dear me. Oh gosh, this hand cream, it's really nice. It's an Avon one, intensive relief, but it's just a little bit greasy. It's really good at protecting your hands, but perhaps just a little too greasy. Doesn't absorb so well. Here we go. Get these out of the way. So we're going to do, this morning I'm planning to do some hexagami again. And I'm going to do some, possibly, if I've got time, I'm going to try and make some bias tape for applique. I'm going to make some stems for a flower. Is it only you with lag? I suspect it might be, Oggy. I don't know. Frame rate's good here, so I haven't dropped anything. It might be you. See how everybody else is getting on. Am I buffering a lot, Oggy? Here we go. Let's get Anna Lou all tucked in there. There we go. So what's everybody been up to this week? Obviously it's been a big week over in the States, hasn't it? With the midterm elections, I believe. Plain and practical. Good morning to you. Welcome to the stream. So it's morning. It's just about morning still here in the UK. I'm coming up to lunchtime now, but good morning and welcome. Just catching up with some sub-hexes, and then we're going to get cracking on something that looks amazing in my head. May not. Oh, you've been trying to catch up on woodbox orders so you can play with other projects. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. And there we go, Anna Lou. Actually, you're all tucked in there, but that is you. Unfortunately, it's so miserable here. I've got my overhead light on today, so things are going to white out a bit when they get too close. And you also get the ghostly face when I go underneath it. But hopefully it does mean that you can see things a little bit clearer. You're very welcome, Anna Lou. There we go, and let's get Karen done. And I'll keep my eyes peeled for Alley Cat, Psycho and Iron Bandsgram. If they turn up in the stream, we will make theirs too. Oh, plain and practical. I completely understand. I used to have a quilt shop and I used to make quilts for other people. And I never, ever, ever enjoyed making things. I love making gifts for other people when I can think about it and consider the person and make them something unique. But making things to order, I found very unsatisfying, shall we say. So I don't make things like that anymore. I stitch for myself and try and keep myself out of trouble. Which Hexy Hobby will tell you doesn't always work out, but I do try and stay out of trouble, honest. So what do you plan to make? Have you got an idea for your next project? Plain and practical, or are you a bit like me, you just kind of start with a seed and see what happens? Oh dear, thank you for the follow. I'm not sure who that was. I'm a bit behind on the old stream elements at the moment. It's wasteful, I see, yeah. Oh, so you make the decisions and you can use every inch. Yeah, I totally understand that. My biggest problem was colour combinations. Some people's colour choices were always could be quite horrible, and to have to work with something that you don't enjoy working with really isn't fun. Right, that is that one done. That is you, Karen. You are all done and dusted. And I will check my whispers and things later for your address, Karen, and I will get you your 6-month coaster posted out, because it's all here. I do have it all here. It's in an envelope. I just don't have an address to put on it yet. Molly, yay, welcome. I can't really do the whole thing, but welcome to the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Oh, let's have a look. So you're opening a second booth. Ah, oh my gosh. Yes, you are going to be busy then, aren't you? Plain and practical. I don't miss any of that. I get to work in my local quilt shop now, so I still get to play and make samples. I just don't have to keep them or enjoy it. Right, so that's those few out of the way. Like I say, if I see the other guys turn up, I will make their hexies for them, because I completely forgot to make them last stream, and that's no good, is it? So we're gonna have a quick slurp of the old tea, and then we're going, Molly, yay, you're in the UK, woo! All right, you're watching a New Zealand streamer. Yeah, and pretty much we can get crafting 24/7, I think now, can't we, on Twitch? We've just about got it all covered now. Oh dear, I need that cup of tea this morning. Right, anywho, hexagami, that's what we're doing. And I had this kind of quickly, I say quickly, I really did just knock this up this morning. This is a plan for a quilt, which always looks a bit flat on a piece of paper. I'm going to move that one out of the way and I'll bring that back in a second. This is my plan. This is my plan. I'm doing more of the floral kind of applique bangs, and so my plan is to do some poinsettia style flowers to put on the ends of these vines. I can't figure out how to draw it yet in Electric Quilt, and I really didn't have time this morning to sit down and draft the hexies and things, so in my head I know where I'm going with this. So that's my plan. Whether it works out, I don't know. It should end up around 36 inches square, so about a yard square. But for now I'm going to work on this central bit here. So I've got, oh, I printed this out, really wasteful. My ink is running out in the printer as well, but this is the plan. So it's going to be an on-point block. We're going to do this green section, or green and yellow stripes. We're going to do that in hand applique or machine applique, and then we're going to put some nice poinsettia type flowers on it. Can you import a picture into Electric Quilt? You can import pictures and you can use them for tracing, Zaranya. Absolutely you can. I tend to use these, like I said, I've got the size of the block laid out and I've got my stems drawn out, so I'm kind of happy. I can play with placement of flowers once I've made them up. Ali Cat, good morning. I'm glad you are here. I completely forgot to make your hexie last month, didn't I? Last stream for resubscribing. So very quickly, if I pull these out, would you like to pick a colour, Alley Cat? And I'll make sure I make it now. Because I always feel awful when I finish a stream and then realise I haven't finished things from the stream. Oh, Plenty Practical's got a pretty applique quilt with 6 squares to go. A sunflower. Oh, lovely. That sounds interesting. Well, feel free to jump into the Discord and share pictures with us. We have a whips section and we have a fabulous finishes section too. So please do share pictures with us because that sounds really interesting. Oh, and sorry, I've just seen there that Molly Ye was watching Harry Potter hammer beads. Nice. Yeah, my kids are Harry Potter mad at the moment. So they keep saying, can you make me this out of Hexies? Can you make me that out of Hexies? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's go for the pink in the lower left corner. This one here. No problem at all, Annie Cat. Let's get your name on a paper and we'll get you stitched up. Oh dear. Started 2 years ago. Oh well, do you know what? I've got quilts much older than that, so don't stress it. Sometimes they're just learning tools, they get you through, and I don't always finish everything. Alley Cat, let's write your name on now. I've got quilts that have been going for years and years, and I'll get round to them. Honest, I will. So there we go. We're going to put flowers on the ends of these, so you get an idea there of what that's going to look like, I hope. Like I say, it looks great in my head. The reality doesn't always pan out, but that's why we make samples and we test things first. Let's just pin this first and get some more thread on my needle. Oh, my fingers are still really greasy. Dang it. Mental note to self. Don't put hand cream on just before the stream. I'm looking for needles. Needles, needles, needles. Not sure what I just did with the last one. Let's try a different one. That one looks good. I'm just laughing, Alley Cat. Every time you clear the studio tables, sitting at machines, it gets covered up again. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, and I've just finally, I think Stream Elements is catching up, but thank you for the follow, Molly, and thank you, Audrey, I believe, for the follow as well. I much appreciate it. Yeah, I had to spend a good couple of hours Monday morning just getting this space cleared up again. Because if I leave a clear horizontal surface, I tend to fill it with something and then get cross because I can't sit down and do what I wanted. Let's just get these basted up. Probably gonna have to go and wipe my hands on something because this hand cream is not working. I quite like oh, I can't remember what it's called, Udderly Smooth or Udderly Soft or something. It's an American product that keeps your hands lovely and soft. Oh, Boople, thank you for the host. Does that mean that Boop's in the house this morning? Maybe she is. Maybe she's just lurking. Well, good morning, Boop, if you are here. There we are. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Pin out. Boop is here. Hello. Oh, it's been an age. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing, my lovely? Afternoon. God, it is afternoon, isn't it? Oh no. I've been starting later so I can do adulting things, which are not fun, but you know, sometimes you do have to just clean the kitchen floor because it really is awful. Oh dear, dear. Oh, it's lovely to have you back, Boop. And there we go, Alley Cat. 'Tis done, 'tis done. I shall pop you in the pile with everybody else. Everybody else. And I'll pop this needle somewhere. Oh dear. How is everyone? Indeed, how is everybody? I'm doing good, thank you, Boo. Oh, and I hope you are. Right, I'm going to try and just rub my hands on my hoodie, try and get rid of this hand cream. Oh dear. Right then, so yes, the plan is to make some hexagami poinsettia style flowers to put on the end of here to make it Christmassy. So I can put this to one side because I'll use this later for just positioning my bias. I'm going to make some bias tape for these bits and my leaves. Oh, Alley Cat, thank you for the host. Thank you so much for the host. Boop's all right. I'm all right, Jack. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to move that to one side. We should pin this up somewhere so we can. I've got an idea of what I'm aiming for. I probably won't do the vines like this, but I wanted something just in the software to kind of look like I was doing a vine. Not that hosting with 0 viewers helps much. It all helps, Alley Cat. It all helps, because if anybody turns up looking for you, they'll find me for the time being, and that helps. Right. So let's just. Oh, this room's so small. I'm gonna strategically throw those on the floor in the corner, and then I'm going to have a look at my poinsettia fabrics. So I think I'm going to use this. This is a yellow with like a gold. You can just see gold metallic. So I'm going to use that for the centre of my poinsettias, and I'm going to use this lovely red batik, which is what they call a watercolour. So you can see there's no pattern per se. It's just hand dyed, and it just gives it a bit more. I don't know. It feels like it's going to be more kind of organic looking, so more like petals. How long am I on for? Well, I've not long started, to be honest, Boop, so I'll be on until my alarm goes off to go and get the kids from school. So till about 3-ish, just before 3 probably. So that's the plan. So I'll be here for a couple of hours yet. You've got time to run off and do things if you need to. It's not a problem. Oh my goodness me. And I think somebody else has just followed. Thank you very much for the follow. My Stream Elements is a bit slow catching up, but I'll thank you in person in a bit. So yeah, I've got this kind of gold shimmery fabric, and I'm going to do the hexagami for that in the centre, and I'm going to make some petals with some jewel shapes. So we have the jewels, and we use these. No worries, Boop, you go and get sorted, and I will see you when you get back. So these are the petal shapes that we're going to use, and we're going to surround a central hexagami, and hopefully it'll look like a poinsettia. And if it doesn't, we might go straight back to the drawing board, or we'll just change the colours of the quilt, and it won't be a Christmas quilt, it'll be a something else quilt. So that's my plan. So we'll make one, we'll see if we like it, and if I do, I shall make 2 more. So first things first, I need a 2-inch hexagon from my yellows, because these have got 1-inch sides on them. And with the hexagami, when I make the hexagamis, I always start with twice the size I want, because by the time I've done all the folding, it will come down and it should finish at 1 inch. So let's cut one of those out quickly on the old Big Shot, and I'll probably cut 2 anyway, because I might as well just fold the fabric. So we'll go and cut those on the Big Shot, and I'll come back and we'll do the folding. Let's swap over here so you can see where I am. I'm just over here. I don't go far in this room, do I? Because it's only little. There we go. Do that and that. Sorted. So there we are. So that's the hexes cut out. And we always get that occasional little hanging thread there. We'll just snip that off. Keep putting scissors down and then not finding them. Oh man. Man. There we go. That will do. Funny story. Have you mentioned your cat who's in love with your hubby's shoes? No, I really don't remember you mentioning that, Zaranya. What's the deal with the cat and the shoes? Oh my. I've got visions of inappropriate things happening with shoes. Is that going to be enough thread? That should be enough thread. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm just going to put a knot, get a knot in the end. And I think I'll plug the iron in as well, because I do like to press my hexagamis as I go. So So let's get that. The iron is stashed under my desk. Yay! It is. So just a little travel iron. I don't tend to use much more than that. There we go. We're plugged in. So your cat's in love with shoes, but your hubby's shoes hold a special place. He yowls till he takes his shoes off. Oh my goodness me. I'm not sure I'd want to snuggle my hubby's shoes, but I would like someone to tell him to take him off all the time. He's terrible at leaving his shoes on. That is so funny. Oh dear. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just pressing these in half because I want the midpoints on each side. So the easiest way to do that is for me just to press it. Press it. I'm not pushing down hard, I've just got the iron resting. Discovered that crinkly paper is it's the best thing ever and dragged some of it over. Oh no, there's like a little shoe nest going on. Oh my goodness. There we go, and let's just fold it that way as well. I could just mark this with a pencil, but I find it easy just to press it because then there are no marks actually on the fabric. So I don't have to worry about anything not coming out. So you can probably see better, but I've pressed the creases in there so I can see where I want to take my stitches now. Let's put the iron just over there. Let's not burn ourselves. So this is the right side, but it'll actually be the wrong side when we're done. So I'm going to just go through the centre of all those marks with my knotted thread and bring it through. I know you guys have seen me make these a few times, but we've got some new viewers, so we'll run back through it. And now I'm just going to take a stitch at that halfway point on each side and just run around. I'm going anti-clockwise. I imagine if you're left-handed you will go clockwise, but about 1/8 of an inch in, and I'm just stitching through from the wrong side to the right side of the fabric. And I have a thing about hexagamis. I make a lot of these, and I'm kind of working on a range of different designs and things that I can make with them, because I'll be demonstrating this technique next year for the Quilters Guild of Great Britain, and I'm a little bit not panicky but kind of nervous, so I just want to make sure I've got millions of samples to be able to show people like yourselves how you can use these, because the technique's not mine and it's not new, but maybe just thinking about how you can use them in your stitching projects. So I'm just going to now, I've gathered that up and now I'm going to press everything out so that it forms a hexie, and then we'll do some funky folding. But those stitches are coming undone, so let's take a couple of anchoring stitches first. Is the cat in mourning all day until, oh, I don't know. Is the cat in mourning, Zarania, until the shoes come home, or? So I'm just anchoring those gathering stitches. I should have done that before I started pressing. So just get these ears, I'm just folding the ears out flat. Oh, he used to be in mourning until he claimed the almighty box. Oh dear. That sounds a lot like my youngest son. He has a thing about boxes. And when he was very little, you'd always find him in a box somewhere, like a cardboard box. Or, you know, the IKEA shelves, you know, the cube shelves that I have in here. You'd find him in one of the empty cubes. He would just crawl in and just make a little nest in there. But now he's a bit big. But he still commandeers big boxes when they come into the house. He moves around to hear the paper crinkle. Oh, that's lovely. At least you won't lose him, I suppose. So let's see if you can see this. So I've just folded that now and pressed it. So I've got these little ears, and I'm going to fold those now to make the diamond points. So we just need one to begin. Squash it flat. Press that. hold it back, and we'll press it again. So I don't always press, but sometimes it's just easier to press it than trying to finger press, especially when they're much smaller like this. The bigger ones, it's not so difficult. So I'm kind of hoping that doing the hexagami in the centre will just be a bit more visually interesting. Add a bit of texture. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh. Unthreaded. Unthreaded. I hate trying to thread on stream. Must get needle threader. I might concede now. I've bought myself a magnifying lamp as well. I might concede and get a desktop needle threader. There we go. So I'm just going to stitch down through that point that I folded to hold it in place. And let's do the next one. Hey, good morning, Douglas. How are you? How are you doing? So it's been a while since I've caught you again. We're having a go at Christmas stuff today, and we'll see how we get on. I've had an idea, but ideas and realities often differ, don't they? You're not bad. Oh, I'm good. I'm glad to hear it. There we go. Excuse me. So still shifting things off my chest. Oh, you gave in as well, Alicat. I have to say, it is good. It is good. And when I borrowed my father-in-law's, I could definitely see the benefit of using a magnifier. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've seen some of these heaven and earth cross stitches. They look amazing. I'm just not sure I'm ready to take up cross stitch. I always think I'll just convert it to a quilt instead. And just convert each stitch into a square. I'm sure that would be doable. Oh, Doug, so you've had a magnifier since your model railroad days. Well, the lady I bought this from, she does a lot of lamps for modelling and things. And it is good. It is good. It doesn't work on stream so well, obviously, because it gets in the way of the overhead camera. I'm looking forward to trying it when I actually hand quilt as well. I am itching to do some hand quilting. I get like this in the winter time. I just want to snuggle up under a quilt in the evenings. But I haven't got anything ready to go. I've got plenty of tops, but I haven't got anything basted and ready for quilting yet. A place for magnifiers in any craft. Yeah, I agree completely. And again, now it's getting darker earlier. My eyes get tired very quickly, even with all these daylight lamps in here. So I'm looking forward to using it in anger. There we go. Stitch that through there. Just hold these points down. It's not going to look very pretty, this, but I'm going to cover it in beads as well to look like the centre of a poinsettia. That's the plan. Oh, so you mounted a camera on your magnifier. So if you need to use it, the camera can still see. That's very clever. That's clever, Doug. So the one I bought, the lamp I bought, well, I think Zarania is lovingly called John. It does have another, like a clamp arm on it for holding patterns and things. I did wonder if I could clip a camera to it. I just haven't figured it out. Wow, if you had an extra $500, you'd splurge on the fancy Craft Topics magnifiers that come, wow, with prescription glasses. Oh, I've never heard of those, Alley Cat. But I know what you mean about the cost of glasses. They're not cheap, are they? Does it have googly eyes? Do you know, it doesn't have googly eyes, actually. Saranya. It does look like a toilet seat, doesn't it? The little lift-up lid on the magnifier. Yeah, by all means, link to it, Alley Cat. By all means, if anybody else is looking for prescription glasses with magnifiers built in, that would be brilliant. Right, so that is the hexagami done. Every once in a while, Doug has a good idea. You do, don't you, Doug? Thank you for sharing them. That's the thing. There we go. So that is the little hexagami done for the centre. So it takes a bit longer than a normal hexagon. But if we have a look, if I try and hold that up, we've got some nice folded texture now. So I think that's going to look more like a centre flower. Oh no, the phone is ringing. Is this the father-in-law? Is this Hexy Harold? We'll find out in a minute if they leave a message. We'll see. I need to figure out how to turn it down. Right, let's move that to one side. Grab these. Oh. Oh dear. I might have to answer that, guys, because that was the junior school. So if you bear with me, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Guys, I'm so sorry, but one of my kids has had an accident at school, so I have got to go. I've got to go. I'll be back if I can be back. If not, I will see you on Friday. I'm so sorry, but I will see you soon.